We've got Ashu Madan, who's Chief Operating Officer at Religare Securities, now joining us on the show. Ashu, to begin with, from now until the end of the month, we're talking about just a little over 3 weeks to go to the big day that the markets are looking for the budget. How do you expect the markets will trade during this period?
I think one of the reasons why I'm not positive about that people treat it as a big day. I mean, if you look at the past many years history, it is increasingly becoming a non-event. And particularly this year, if you look at, I mean, Finance Minister is trying to do things and announce things which is most of the things which is outside the budget. So I think for me, more or less, it will turn out to be a non-event. And though most of the people find it as a big trigger, but I don't think so it will be a big trigger. On the contrary, I feel that probably on the expectation of a budget led by RBI policy, market is kind of in a overbought zone, and that is why we have seen this correction. So I don't see any major upside from the current levels. On the contrary, I feel that if there will be any upside, that could be a bounce back or a short rally, which should be sold. So with that view, I think we are adopting a very cautious approach, not to get into any kind of a major buying position at these levels, because we have seen recently also, though there was a good up move in the mid cap stocks, but I think in just span of 3 or 4 days, the entire 3-month journey of most of the mid caps gets over. So with that discipline in mind, I think it is very important to at a particular level as a discipline not to get into too much of a buying position, though stock specific action will continue, sector specific action will continue. But I think when this kind of a situation emerges, one should not be courageous to find the outperformance. So I would tend to wait for a while and probably would see market going down to, let's say, below 5800, somewhere between 57 5800, and then reinstate some aggressive buying positions.
Ashu, we'll come to those individual stock ideas in just a bit, but wanted to address the overall banking space. Do you think that there is going to be an improvement when it comes to the results in terms of the margin quality, a stable outlook on the credit costs for some of the private banks, whereas the PSUs will continue to remain laggards in terms of quarterly earnings?
Yes, currently yes, and I think if you look at the performance of the banks, barring couple of banks, the results were not that bad. But the only thing, the expectations build onto it, and because of the RBI policy or the favorable RBI policy, which came out on the expected lines, and people thought it will be easy money on the table. I think it is a double whammy as far as many banking stocks are concerned. One is it was in an overbought situation. There was some kind of complacency as far as particularly banking sector is concerned, or with the most of the banking stocks, and along with when the double whammy in the sense when the results were not in line with the expectation and there were certain negative surprises. So I think that is why we have seen knee-jerk reaction, and I don't see immediate turnaround in banking as far as particularly PSU banks are concerned.
Clearly the FIIs seem to be upbeat on the equity markets, but do you think the DIIs are approaching the markets with a little bit of cautious optimism, and that is likely to run up till the budget as well?
I think indirectly DIIs selling is the outcome of the redemptions which they are facing. So unless the retail secular participation comes, the depth of the market remains very shallow, and that is my biggest fear at this level. With this kind of a liquidity inflow, global markets being stable, the voice of the finance minister being positive, the overall situation positive, we were unable to cross 6100. There was a fatigue, there's a lot of resistance. So that gives me, somewhere that uncanny fear that all these four, 5 fronts where everything is positive, one negative, and we could see Nifty going by 3 to 4% easily. So that's the reason I would be much more comfortable buying at a much lower level. Even if Nifty can bounce back, there would be a bounce back in sector stocks, 50, 100 points here and there. But as a discipline, I think these are the levels which one should be very cautious about.
What about the real estate pack? Because there seem to be some structural issues like affordability, land clearances. That's likely to linger for some time now. But are there any names from the large or the mid-cap space that you think have a competitive advantage that can see an outperformance?
I think that sector was down and out and was much under-owned, and all the negatives are surrounding that. So I would still see that sector led by a couple of stocks, maybe DLF, Unitech, can lend some kind of outperformance in the market, and you would still see that